I feel like I need to go through the treatment so the host would talk to me again and give me a quest. Maybe next time we get something. Tch. Okay, artifacts or sovereigns. 51. Is this not it? Here we go. He wrinkles his nose at the old sooty scent of smoke that still clings to this place. Turning the lights off. Some idiot left a candle burning here a year ago or so. Fire made a right mess before the peacock wind smothered it. Then murderers started using the old girl for target practice. He pats the wall sympathetically. Took me a month to fix her up again, and I've never got rid of the smell. He gives the signal box a good airing after opening the windows and letting the biting wind blow through. Shivering, he flicks through the ledger attached to the Skyfarer's cache and gives a satisfied nod. Before he leaves, he shuts the windows and blows out the lamp. Can't be too careful. What? Something happened? Since it's a almost last signal box, we could change our course and go to this one. Fucking borrower. Imagine wasting a chart on this fucker. It's not even like a sure victory. Maybe there is some kind of reward for it. Oh, you risk losing a chart. Well, let's charge it up. This looks like something hidden. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. No one comes out to greet you. Remember that living from this actually generates terror, and also kind of reveals that these villagers might eat people. He steps from your engine's footplate onto the signal box's porch. I'm not an admirer of spiders, if I'm frank. Anyway, I shan't be long. Cup of tea? Putting things in order, he brushes away the worst of the cobwebs and removes several spiders using a jam jar he keeps in a drawer for this exact purpose. This place will be the death of me, he mutters. It's funny that spiders are in spaceships too. We brought them in Cosmos accidentally. He brews you a cup of tea in a battered old kettle on a battered old stove. Then he tips it away and brews you another one that doesn't have boiled spiders in it. Examining the Skyfarer's cache and the accompanying ledger, he tuts. What tut exactly means? Like this, or? Somebody make an example.
Hi there.
Yeah, okay. Just confirming. Examining the Skyfarer's cache and the accompanying ledger, it tuts. Someone's taking out without giving back. Stupid. Sooner or later, the borrower will get their scent. Anyway, finished with your tea? Actually, I stole from exactly this signal box. You return to your locomotive. Should I raid the cache? So... is he happy now? Whoop. Ask if he is satisfied with the state of the signal boxes. You have visited each of the 4 Isambard line signal boxes as he requested. The work continues. He is in his cabin, surrounded by the notes and pages of his unfinished signaling catalogue. A dim light illuminates the scribbling path of his pen, and a fresh page. On a fresh page, his pace has increased recently. Aye, a good job well done, but if you'll excuse me, I've a chapter to finish. As you leave, though, he calls back to you. Citizen, his brown eyes are firm. Thank you. I don't know why you bothered, but you did. The signalman needs, it's like a superhero nickname, needs nothing else from you at the moment. Is that true, or is that another thing when you should talk to him again? see how his work progresses. He now only leaves his cabin for the performance of his duties. Perfunctory conversation. He is polite but distracted. He is clearly relieved when you signal your impending departure from his cabin. Thank you, citizen. Be get I'll be getting on this. I'll be getting on with this then. He gestures at the sheaf of papers before him. Okay, I guess I'll just need to wait. Mining some of that time. So I actually need to make 3 trips from Reach to Albion, and also I need to find the city where I need to smuggle this honey. This is going to be sweaty. Monitor. Yeah, there's also propaganda from researcher, so they stop using this narcotic pollen or something, golden dust. Sure, they're going to listen. Oh yeah, I have a dead settler here. Here you go. This is not what was requested, but it's where you think they ought to be. 100 sovereigns. You find an address among the dead settler's belongings, a small house not far from the station. An old woman answers the door, a young child at her elbow. She nods stiffly as she sees you. She accepts his created corpse. You are not invited in. Another one? Trader's Wood, oof. You are totally not going to reach your destination. So, can I just deliver this narcotic and then tell people not to use it? I think I can. Yep. Deliver pamphlets about the dangers of Apollonian cinders. The people deserve to know the truth. Apollo, god of music. So, yeah, I guess it's connected to chorister bees. in some way. Your presence on the street corner, handing out pamphlets and haranguing the passers-by is ignored until there is an old woman in a tailored waistcoat totters to your side. They speak the truth, he cries. What? Old woman? Old man. Oh. In a tailored waistcoat. He cries, my daughter was a scout in the reserve. She cannot stop singing. They've had her locked up. They refuse to research the cure or help anyway. By the end of the hour, you've distributed all of your pamphlets to the curious public. The old man presses a purse into your hand by a way of thanks. Well, it seems like just a regular mini quest from the nature reserve. But we'll see if we'll have anything else. Selling hours. Okay, now we need to change. Like this. I guess I could buy some hours, why not? Whoa. Gossiping with the servants gives you 7 savage secrets, what the hell? A distinguished parlour maid has been pressed-ganged into serving canapés. She is the favorite of several of the notables in attendance and sufficiently irritated to disclose a very great deal indeed. One particularly boastful functionary has been sent to Port Prosper to remove him from doing any more damage rather than the promotion he believes it to be. She adjusts her smile before returning to the throne. Jeez Louise. Is this some kind of Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones? I'm presenting myself. 100% chance of success. Like that. July. Let's see if it changes. Because we're actually on the timer. Maybe the date changed. press the decision, actually. Okay. So, what do we do now? To London first. Barbazon. Oh no, wait. Parliament. I need to Parliament first. So let's go to Barbazon. Actually. What is this? Oh, it's maybe your signalman. Yeah. Absence of cigarette smoke. A junior signaler colors you in the galley. She asks if you've seen the fatalistic signalman who hasn't reported for duty today. The other crew haven't seen him since he retired to his cabin last night. But the junior signaler has tried knocking and received no response. Several crewmen exchange glances, but the young signaler says she's already checked the exterior hatch and found it securely closed. Macabre, but pragmatic precaution. Check his cabin. As captain, you don't need to wait for a come in. The vanishing act. His cabin is empty. His belongings are gone. His bed is neatly made. All that remains are the newspaper clippings the signalman retrieved from the overgrown signal box spread across the tiny table. The smell of tobacco still clings to them. You glance at their headlines. Ambitious plan to ring the rich. New line to be miracle of modern engineering. Construction begins on Isambard Line's 5th signal box. Wait, 5th signal box? You only visited 4. The article claims that, despite recent setbacks, the quixotic squire was building a final signal box in the vicinity of Hebras. Locate the last signal box to find a clue to the signalman's whereabouts. I saw unfinished signal box at near Magdalene's, kind of to the west. Well, I'll check Hebras at some point, I guess. What a magician. He went to Hebras when I was in Albion. So I don't have any terror. Let's go to Parliament first, then I'll hop to Barbazon, I guess. Or fuck Barbazon, why would I even need to go there? Fuck off. Dreadnoughts are very annoying for me to fight. Like monitors, I'll kill them every day. Dreadnoughts, no. sure. I should have ate that plane. Should have saw what would have happened there. Tested. Okay, what if I ignore the protest? The crowd continues raging against whatever it is they disapprove of. You leave them to it and return to the quieter, more civilized greenery of the main lawn. Okay, nothing. You get like a sky story if you join the protest, but sky story like worth 15 sovereigns. Is this... This is a storm that speaks. It actually transported. Is it? Must be. fucking dreadnought. We should go from the back. I think they intentionally designed it in a way where if in front of the entrance there are a bunch of Imperial ships waiting, then you can like go from the back door smuggling. A bit horizon. Mausoleum. Nope. Could buy a new weapon, like this one, for example. 20 damage, 20 blast damage. I like that. $60 hits. Yeah, let's try that. Mines are easy to use, but they do little damage. In a serious fight, well, it would take a long time to kill somebody. Can I change them? Nope. So it's a primary weapon. Huh. Does 40 damage. My previous one did 25. Well, I guess we still have mines. We'll see how this is going to work. I guess we're going to explore this part, so I have to actually be prepared. They said it's south. Oh yeah, wait, I wanted to deliver bombazine for ministry. I'll do that too. Okay, let's see. Whorlbury. Southeast. Yeah. So going to explore this part. Now, really sneaky to avoid any combat. Let's go from here. I think it was bombazine cloth and uncanny specimen. Is it even worth it to give it to them? I think bombazine was like 110. Fuck. That's not sneaky. I guess we'll have to fight our way through. Okay, I like this weapon. Is it actually... fuck. I hate dreadnoughts. Is it actually looking for targets, like seeking? I think a little bit. Gave me permits. Did fuck off. Okay, let's see. 2 specimen. How much for specimen? $15, really? And bombazine 150. So in theory it costs 330. How much will I get for this? Oh yes, work order 7777-G. It says here we are missing 2 bolts of bombazine, comma, freshly oiled food stuff must be proof against pillages, comma, fraying and fading. That be the oil you must need to improve. 400 sovereigns. Yeah, I don't know. It's I can't say it's worth the trouble of just remembering it at all. let's find that city. World something? Worldbury. Mysterious gleaming, maybe? Oops. Some of the coffins sparkle under a shroud of glass dust, and what's that amongst them? Something larger winking with starlight. A secret. You lean precariously from the exterior door, reaching out with your coal shovel. At last you make contact with the object and slowly, painfully slowly, draw it in. As soon as you see what it is, you bundle it in your coat, but too late. A stalker has already seen. Later you examine it in privacy. It is a human head fashioned from bottle green glass. Glass hair, glass teeth, glass gums, a glass mole distorting the watery light of your lamp that shines through it. A third of the head has been sheared away, as if struck with something heavy. In the exposed cross-section, you can see the glass scalp, the glass skull, the glass brain. Fuck! Great! Coffin actually was an obstacle. Yeah, and I hurt myself with this projectile. God damn it. What the hell happened with terror there? It was plus 10 terror, but then plus 15 also? Huh? Oh, a saying device, I forgot about that. Should have changed. And that's a long way. Well, if the game crashes again, we might have a chance to get the device. Might be it. Is this real? Yep. The incautious driver smiles. Came here once. Inconvalescence didn't work. Crewman yelps. He swears he saw something stir in the mist below. more to find. Okay, so we got this pending. This is going to end at September 13th. I still have about a month and a half to get all the honey to them. And they got tea. Palace Pier. Workers in neat uniforms guide your locomotive to rest. Tourist engines rest alongside trading engines. Crews trade gossip and delicacies. Signs in block capitals make abundantly clear that this is a place for pleasure. What kind of pleasure? Welcome to Warlbury Juxtamare. Warlbury Juxtamare dazzles like a Fabergé egg, lamp-lit rich brass, and Britain in barbecue. The fuck is that?
Baroque.
Okay.
Baroque.
In the distance, carnival music mixes with faint cheering. A queue twists in and snarls along the dock. Visitors are not allowed to just stroll into the port. They must be admitted. Every fortnight, the Bureau of Entertainments holds a lottery to give out a number of paupers passes, which grant free admittance. The queue for these is long, but it's not the only way into the port. Okay, bypass the queue at the insistence of the authorities. A fox-jawed man, smartly dressed in cobalt, takes notice of you. He crooks a finger. First time visiting Warlbury Juxtamare? Yeah, everybody will call it that and not something short, I'm sure. Come on, come over then. I need literature to get inside. The representative of the Bureau of Entertainments introduces himself. We are a department of Ministry of Public Decency, but we were entirely autonomous. We run this port for the benefit of weary travelers. He leads you past a queue that doesn't even bother to grumble. Yes, I know, queue jumping is terribly uncouth, but would you really rather be mingling with the proletariat when you could be enjoying our port? And I'm sure once you've seen what we have to offer, you'll need to come back again. It leads you to a fitting station. Everyone goes through this. There is a dress code. The Bureau of Entertainments wishes to encourage industrious captains to patronize the port. To this end, on a captain's first visit, they are allowed in both without charge and without having queue. in both? The courtier. Wait, what? Couturier? The hell is that?
Couturier.
Tailor, basically. The couturier is exquisitely attired. A burgundy tailcoat, cravat, brocaded vest in iron and ink, breeches, boots, and a smile like a shark. Periodically he checks a brass pocket watch while his grin lengthens and diminishes in turns. He's here to supervise the attire of new visitors in the port. In Warlbury, everyone dresses up in the heady styles of 50 years ago. The Bureau of Entertainments provides suitable attire for all visitors. What article of clothing are you going to base your choice of outfit around? Your choice of outfit has no impact on the port, it is merely an outlet of your whimsy. I like that they are being honest about it. Can I go naked then, if it has no influence? Receive an explanation. A hat, a dress, a finely tailored coat, a skirt, fabulous footwear. A couturier flicks a glance at you. I'm sure you know the spiel, but I'm obliged to repeat it. In a droll voice, the couturier, who could be anywhere between 17 and 39, explains. A Warlbury Juxtamar's, the perfect holiday destination, enhanced by visitor adherence to the dress code. Do not fear, this ought to enhance the experience you have while with us. In addition, and as a reassurance about the stringless nature of our generosity, I should inform you, the mists are corrosive and will eat through your regular garments. We provide us access to a full wardrobe of coats, waistcoats, frock coats, dresses, dress shirts, breeches, boots, bustiers, and more to ensure your own remain intact. I love to see familiar faces. It wouldn't do to put you off. Now pick one of them, and I'll choose you an outfit that suits it. Okay. Oh, this was it? I thought I am going to go through like I'm going to choose a hat first, and then I'm going to choose a coat, and then choose a footwear, but I guess I just have a hat. The couturier summons a pair of pale children, their stained glass eyes, a palette of emerald golds. Is it literal stained glass, or it's being poetic? Because in this world it could be either. Like they'll help you with anything you need, mate. What? Mate? I thought he... No... I guess I'll continue anyway. No favors too big, too terrible, and I'd ask that you don't request a bladder as a head, however. I have training new help. I hate training new help. His assistants are as attentive as they are silent. Reverently, they offer possibilities in flattering headgear. Uh, Fascinators, bowlers, top hats, even veils filigreed with milky blue seed pearls, and roses the red of a broken heart. When you finally dismiss the children, the courtier considers you for a long moment. He turns to a wardrobe and hands you several garments, all your size. Once you are dressed, he dismisses you, shooing you into Warlbury Juxtamare. The condition of your clothes will limit your time in Warlbury. It's the same mechanic they've been doing in Fake Sun, in Work World. What was it again? It was the third place somewhere. Okay, port report. Those who are anybody and those who are nobody come here to relax. The port's comings and goings could be informative. In the face of Candy Floss, guards are let down. Presented with this much tea, the fences are dropped. This should have been a good place to gather information. Unfortunately, the screams of the donkeys render eavesdropping impossible. Still, even by itself, a list of visitors is certainly worth something. Oh, just a mission from Parliament? Stand for Parliament in Warlbury Juxtamare. Yeah, I wasn't even going to try, I don't know. Should I? 50 sovereigns? I need to upgrade my hearts. This fucking forest creature just took away maybe a third of my hearts. And they never gave any of it back. So sad. Explore a tiny lane bedecked with shops. Here is a path to the beach. Wander onwards, leave for the dock. Well, let's start with our driver. Their connection to its progenitor should assist. Okay. Taste on the wind. The driver sniffs at the air for any hint of loose verdant spores dragged in by the passing travelers. I can taste something, I fear. Not death, but the loss of something important. The fragment doesn't want to return. It doesn't want to give up what it's become. They close their eyes, focusing. I can taste its design as well. Its host when knew of a place called Hostrop Deep, a desolate corner of the sky. It meant to hide there. The deep will be hard to find. When we are close, we'll need to use our scouts. The deep lies in the west-southwest of London. The deep. Okay. It's basically where the fake sun is. West? Southwest? I guess. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Bohemia 4. Explore a tiny lane bedecked with shops. A bubble of shops and stalls sears the gaze with bold, mismatched colors. Okay. Macaron store. Delighted, you bustle towards the cramped stall, shouldering past an old man in a top hat. But before you can accost a shopkeeper, you realize they are actually just cardboard cutouts. Badly painted ones too. How disappointing. The longer you spend in Bulbury Juxtamer, the easier it is to spot the flaws in the facade. There! Another detail not quite right. Succumb to the wiles of a rubbery lumps seller. I mean, sure. Just losing terror by 5%. I mean, that's all great, but I just want to progress some kind of story. I feel like I'm wasting, but at the same time, there is some of the text, I guess, I haven't read, though it's kind of pointless. It tastes precisely as advertised. Hot, rubbery, faint, sweet, with the dashing of marine and brown sugar, and an aftertaste reminiscent of roasted berries, like a memory of better days. You gaze on a palmful of lumps before you, put the rest away. Okay, let's go to the beach, I guess. No trip to Warlbury is complete without a jaunt along the beach. You should stroll down to the shore, where the mists wait in glittering coils. This is a beach, of course. It is a beach. What else could it be? It is a stretch of pale particulates of rolling mist. Particulates. Huh?
Particulates.
The air smells of salt and things that mummified in the sun, of cinnamon and licorice. It is pebbles and grains of blue glass, tendrils of something curious and organic, worm-like growths tufting through the sediment. This is exactly what beaches are.
Licorice.
Okay. Dipping in the sea. The most adventurous of pursuits, deep into the mists of Worldbury Juxtamare. It will ruin your clothes, but sacrifices must be made. Didn't the courtier told us that it's full of acid? Oh, terror has fallen, apparently. A precarious descent. You are lowered into the mist, a rope around your waist. If it kicks up a fuss, just kick it in the face a few times. You'll be fine. What? A rope? Wait, what was that he said? A blonde-haired boy, exquisitely sculpted, challenges you to a race. You dive in simpatico and barrel down into the mist. Simpatico?
Simpatico.
Likeable and easy to get along with. But it's not a noun. Okay, whatever. You end up the de facto victor, of course, if only one individual emerges from a competition, they by default win. I don't fucking understand what the fuck is happening here. So I asked dipping in the sea. Sea is probably just mist. They lower me on the rope. There's some kind of exquisitely sculpted blondie boy that challenges me to a race. And I guess he falls? So confusing. Return to Walbury Juxtamare's arcade. You lazily... What's my clothes? Your clothes are threadbare. You are graphy. You lazily wander back towards the arcade, your clothes soaked from proximity to the mists. Well, it seems like I still can continue my stuff. Donkey ride. No trip to Walbury's complete without a donkey ride. A man in a candy-striped suit bellows while his donkey drools a string of iridescent tumors. How can you resist? Oh, it's only 3 sovereigns. What a nice place. But I guess it's going to be harder to get to it next time, right? I just squandered my attempts. and some bullshit. What an unpleasant ride, no matter how many sugar cubes you sacrifice to its appetites, your donkey insists on remaining truculent. You can't even make faces at it, not even with its... Okay, truculent, let's check this first. Does this mean like unstoppable or very fast, or it means that he's like drooling and standing on one place? Okay, apparently it's eager or quick to argue or fight, aggressively defiant. Also spelling.
Truculent.
Not even with its watchful halo of glittering insect eyes. You are returned to the padlock of nervous customers, intact and only moderately traumatized. No. Cold frictions down your spine, dragging your attention southwards. Oh dear, your clothes are in tatters. Your beautiful garments are nothing but rags now. Well dressed, onlookers gawk and giggle, whisper and point. You look bedraggled, shabby, and worst of all, unfashionable. Okay, so I can go using permits, using 2 specimen. Just paying 250. Shit. The queue snakes across the lip of the docks like an umbilical cord or a garland. Scalpels bark temptations promising expedited access. Vendors patrol the undulations of the line, offering drinks, snacks, anything to spare the mind of from the doldrums. Finally, a woman in tattered morning attire answers. It's very fortnight, more or less. You'll want to be near the front. They only give out a few passes. Don't want to dilute the quality of the clientele, I hear. It appears you'll have to come back later if you want to get in via the Pauper's Pass. So many words, so little info. Okay, let's save. Well, still can. I guess I'll wait. I don't really need to hurry up anywhere. Okay, and I'll have to end here. Tomorrow we'll try to finish delivering to this Walbury some honey in time. We only need what, 5 or 4 more, yeah. Just one trip. I think I should be able to do it in 1 month. I'll hop to wheat and vinegar. Maybe we can smuggle some stuff as well to the rich. We'll see. Well, didn't crash this time in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Or did it? Maybe in the very beginning. Well. Bye.